What's goody to any and everybody who may be listening? Okay, I gotta say something about these motherfucking archons. I cannot stand them and I hate them, bitch. I want them wiped clean out of the universe. Period. Okay, these individuals, these creatures will find anything. They will find any negative emotion to attach to with the motherfucking orbs and the dark matter and things of this nature. They will attach to it very quickly. Let me go ahead and say some decrees and declarations around that and get my energy back. Free my light sparks. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments caught up within the midst or lost within the midst of these archons, having the ability to attach to anything negative or to attach to anything such as my clothes, the things that I buy, the things that I do on a daily basis, are removed, released, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child, as well as in the sleep and dream state. These are I gotta say about this vision. This was like that the astral. I was just in the astral. I'm gonna be talking about that. But I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments caught up, lost, stolen, hijacked in the midst of archons as a whole, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the source, which is me. Okay? Now, I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments caught up, lost, stolen, hijacked in the midst of archons having the ability to attach to absolutely anything. And I'm talking about even in the sleep and dream state. I don't care whether the emotion is negative or positive. Are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child, which is none other than myself. Okay? Where I'm going, honey? What's next? What's next? So I gotta talk about this right quick. There are two instances. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about what happened the other day. Now I already spoke about this before. While I was out on my trails, getting my cans and my bottles, collecting my cans and my bottles because of these poverty blockages, these blockages and things where these archons had my energy hooked up to this, that, and the third, so that my energy was siphoned out of me, and I'm left with absolutely nothing. Okay, so I'm out here clearing these blockages, and while having to be homeless and things of this nature. I'm out on my trails the other day, and there's this trash can that I see that I'm finna go dig up into that trash can to get them cans and them bottles up out of there because I needed that coin. Lo and behold, it's this dude on a motherfucking golf cart. He already on the clock. You already on the clock. What are you doing at that trash can, trying to get no cans and no bottles out when you already on the clock? I guess it's a double. Like he was what's the word for it? He was killing two birds with one stone. He was already out there on the clock working, working. But okay, he just had to get them cans and them bottles to take from somebody homeless who was coming to get. Of course, he was coming to get them cans and them bottles. That's motherfucking greedy. Well, you don't know how pissed off that got me. I gotta go ahead and call my light sparks from that. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments that got lost and caught up within the midst of that rage and that anger that I experienced on the other day when I seen this dude be greedy. Be as greedy to be on the clock working, getting paid at least $15, $16 an hour. and having the nerve to want to still take the cans and the bottles out of the trash can, taken from any. It didn't matter if it was me or any other homeless person coming to get them cans and them bottles. He was taken from out of somebody's mouth when he already on the clock. That's greedy. Are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. But again, that was not the first time that had happened. I spoke about this before. So let's go ahead and get a life back from that too, because this happened back in LA. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments that got caught, lost, or trapped up within that right there, that experience of that rage and that anger, seeing that dude as well in Los Angeles, who was up in the recycling bins, and also on the clock at the same time, taken from somebody who really needed it. See, this is what I'm talking about that damn money and the unequal distribution of it, and these motherfuckers out here with this unhealed trauma in their bodies. Okay? I decree and declare all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments released from that anger and that rage that I experienced on that day. Okay? I decree and declare all Archons completely and utterly blocked from accessing, being able to attach to anything that I do, anything that I buy, anywhere that I go. They are banished and blocked permanently across all realms, time, and dimensions. Now let's get into this last little thing right here, because this was, I had to say the best for last. It's a little juice here. Let's go ahead and get into the juice. So, baby, I had completely forgot that I was asleep and dreaming or in the astral when I got up from my bunk bed, okay? And guess who I saw on the top? Oh, my God. It was old Romola. Excuse me. He was up there shining in all of his glory. Okay, fine as wine. What else can I say? What else? And I was just shocked that he was up there. I gotta say this. Normally, I would have been scared. Normally, I would have been, very fearful and ran or, just tried to avoid him. I did not do that. But what I did notice was that my bed was in disarray. It was shit all over the place and things of this nature. So I just, tried to tidy up. I wanted to tidy up before he woke up because he was asleep. I wanted to tidy up before he woke up and things of this nature, so I got to tidying up. Then also, I wanted to go and refresh, because I wanted to go refresh, I wanted to go put on some deal. I wanted to go wash and refresh before he woke up. But he woke up before I could go do all of that. And baby, it was shocking, but, he finally came forth. He finally came towards me. He finally approached, and oh my God, you don't know the sensation that brought to me. Okay, now that was positive. That was the positive part about this whole situation. Now what's next? What I want to say next? So we got to talking, me and Romulo. He woke up and I didn't get time to freshen up. However, I got time to straighten my bed up and things of this nature. So I was tidied up, but I didn't get to refresh yet. So he woke up before I could even refresh, and we got to talking. He got to hugging all up on me. He got to hugging all up on me and kissing on my neck and things of this nature. Ooh, child. I can't even tell you how I was feeling at that time. It was so much surging through my body. Okay. So I was just like, I need to go tidy up. I was trying to get away from him. I was trying to get away from him to go and tidy up, but I couldn't. Here he goes talking about something like we can be friends. We can be friends. I didn't like that. I did not like hearing that. I did not like him saying, because, baby, I'm not. Now, what I'm going to say is that I will absolutely. That's my counterpart, regardless of whether we friends or not. Whether we friends or more, that's my counterpart. That's mine. Still, that's the same. We are the same energy signature. So, I did not like that he was like we can be friends, and I got and like right then and there I started to feel these emotions rise up in my system, and I was getting irritated by that. I was getting real irritated. So he let me go, and I went to go like refresh and things of this nature. Then when I got back into that room, we was talking for a second. He ignored me for some reason, which again got my blood to boiling. Let's go ahead and call our light sparks back from that. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments that were lost and that had gotten caught up in the midst of those emotions starting to rise up, those negative emotions starting to rise up in my system, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay. Now, this is the end of it. Let's go ahead and say this right quick. Um, so, after he ignored me for that little second or whatever, I saw him bring this girl in there. Now that is really what did it. That's really what set me off into a rage. That's really what woke me up. That's really what got me to wake up and to no. That's what got me to wake up. And now I'm not raging. I'm not really raging, but I am feeling it. I am seeing that there's a lot of work to do because that jealousy that I felt. He had this girl like bent over, right? She won't make it. She won't make it, and so they were not having sex. But he had the girl bent over while he was like thrusting. He was thrusting. He was thrusting her, and just thrusting her. And I did not like to see that, baby. I was raging. Okay, in that dream, and I was like, what? I was talking to myself like, I know I didn't just see him do that. Now, I was like, I know I didn't just see him do that. I had to go outside, take a breather. So I didn't wake up instantly. I had to go outside, take a breather, walk around. So I was like, see, I'm not going to go off on them yet. I'm not going to go off. I'm going to get him one more time. Okay. Let's go ahead and call our light starts back from that because that was woo cha. I decree and declare any and all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments that got caught up, lost within the midst of that rage that I experienced when I saw him thrusting that girl, even though she had clothes on and they both had their clothes on, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay, I gotta tell you this though. I am seeing this for what it is. I'm seeing this for exactly what it is. Sort of like a test as well. And that to see how I was really going to react to the real work is starting to happen. This is like the real work where we are about to be coming together and working together because there's still a lot more to be clearing. I'm seeing that because that rage, woo, there's a lot to work on. There's a lot to work on. Okay. Anywho. Thank you. Bye-bye.